Hey everyone in EMRAP land, this is Swami with a quick COVID-19 vaccine update. All the talk this week has been around the VRB PAC approving the Pfizer shot for kids 5 to 11. We've got a couple more hoops to jump through before that actually happens, but it may be as early as middle of next week that we can start getting our kids in that 5 to 11 group vaccinated. I've got two in that age group. I have thought about lining up concert style, like I'm waiting for tickets to get those vaccines because I think they are going to be popping off the shelves as they should be. But in the meantime, we've had a lot of questions that have been coming around these vaccines. I wanted to take a little bit of time to answer some of those. These are the most common ones that I've been getting. Number one is I've got a kid who's 11. They're going to turn 12 in like a month. So should I wait a month and get the full adult dose of Pfizer, or should I get them that reduced dose as soon as it's available? And the honest truth here is that while we don't have the best data, most of the experts say get the reduced dose, get whatever you can as soon as you can get it. So if your kid turns 12 in a month, but the vaccine is approved for 5 to 11 next week, get the dose for the 11-year-old. It's a reduced dose. You're going to get a second dose in a couple of weeks, and you can always get a booster at the full dose later, but we know that the reduced dose provides a great level of protection for kids, about 91% against any symptomatic disease. Question number two is about having infection and how long to wait to get vaccinated. So my kids got COVID now. How long do I need to wait before I get a vaccine? We had been telling people 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. The truth is that there really doesn't need to be any gap. The reason we were saying to give a gap was to not confuse vaccine side effects with symptoms of COVID. But the truth is, from talking to some ID experts, you could get the vaccine while you have COVID. If you want to, it'll still produce the response that you're looking for. I wouldn't really recommend that. So what I would say is wait till your COVID is resolved. As soon as you're asymptomatic, you can go ahead and get a vaccine, but you don't have to give a gap in between having infection and getting vaccinated. And then question number three is about myocarditis. We've got some other videos on that, but I think we can give very streamlined messaging on this topic. The risk of getting myocarditis from COVID is far greater than the risk of getting myocarditis from the vaccines. Vaccine benefits far outweigh the risks. And I think that's really the way that we need to think about this. We're going to protect our kids against the symptoms of COVID by getting them vaccinated. We reduce the chance of them getting COVID. We reduce the chance of them then getting long COVID. And so getting vaccinated for our kids is the best thing to protect them. And if you're worried about myocarditis, just remember that the risk of myocarditis from COVID is far, far, far greater than the risk of getting myocarditis from vaccines. All right, that's all. Those are just three of the questions that have been popping up. If you've got other ones, send them over. We will get you answers. Thank you very much.